the tornado that erased a city. In less than 40 minutes, an entire American city was torn apart. 158 people were killed. More than 7,000 homes were destroyed. A major hospital was ripped open, and one of the most powerful tornadoes ever recorded carved a mile-wide path through Joplin, Missouri. This wasn't just severe weather. It was an EF5 tornado, the highest rating possible, and it hit without mercy. May 22nd, 2011. It was a warm Sunday afternoon. Graduation ceremonies had just finished. Families were celebrating. Restaurants were full. But above the Midwest, the atmosphere was unstable. Warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico collided with cooler air pushing down from the north. Meteorologists knew the conditions were dangerous. Severe storm warnings were issued. By late afternoon, a rotating supercell thunderstorm formed near the Kansas-Missouri border. At 5:34 p.m., the tornado touched down. Within minutes, it intensified dramatically. The tornado grew nearly a mile wide. Wind speeds exceeded 200 miles per hour. It moved directly into Joplin. Entire neighborhoods were flattened. Concrete walls collapsed. Steel structures twisted. Vehicles were thrown hundreds of feet. Trees were stripped of bark, a sign of extreme wind intensity. Unlike many tornadoes, this one didn't weaken when it entered the city. It reached peak strength inside it. St. John's Regional Medical Center stood directly in its path. Windows shattered. The roof was partially torn away. Medical equipment was destroyed. Patients had to be evacuated in darkness. The hospital was so severely damaged, it was later demolished. An entire functioning medical center erased in minutes. Over 7,000 homes were destroyed. Entire subdivisions disappeared. Shopping centers were leveled. Schools were damaged. Debris was scattered miles beyond the city. Survivors described the sound as a freight train combined with jet engines. For 38 minutes, Joplin endured one of the most violent tornadoes in modern history. And then it was gone. 158 people lost their lives. More than 1,000 were injured. It became the deadliest U.S. tornado in over 60 years. Economic damage exceeded $2.8 billion. But numbers cannot capture what was lost. Family homes, lifelong memories, entire communities reshaped overnight. In the aftermath, Joplin rebuilt. Stronger building codes were introduced. Emergency warning systems were re-evaluated nationwide. The disaster sparked new discussions about tornado shelters, early warnings, and public safety. The city rose again, but the scar remains. The Joplin tornado lasted less than 40 minutes, but it proved something powerful. Even in the modern era, with forecasts, warnings, and technology, nature can still overwhelm a city in moments. And when it does, the impact lasts for generations.